The case of our family is those who come from the same womb. That is supposed to be Banyarwanda. Now, unfortunately for the Banyarwanda, like I told you that Uganda is Rwandese origin. Uganda is Rwandese origin, who, when the border was drawn, were included in Uganda. These are mainly in southeastern Congo, parts of Isinjo, parts of Kampala, parts of Kagara, even parts of Mayombe area, Igara, Ruvumbura, this is Ruvumbura, Chinchizi. These were these Banyarwanda, who when the border was drawn, were included in Uganda. These have never been Banyarwanda, they are Ugandans, but they speak Banyarwanda. Like the Wakozo speak Rukozo and they are Ugandans. Like the Acholis speak Acholi, although their cousins speak Acholi across the border, but they are Ugandans. Like the Kalenjin, the Sabine are Kalenjin like the one of Kenya, but they are Ugandans. Like the Karamazunga, they are cousins, the Toposa and the Kokana. These are, but then the Karamazunga, Ugandans, the Toposa Sudanese, and the Tokana are Kenyans. But they are the same group. They are called Ateke. These are people. So when, but for the particular case of the Babandime, when they were two or three waves of people who ran away from Rwanda because of the political instability. There are those who migrated normally from Rwanda and came to Uganda after the demarcation of the border. And who are naturalized without Uganda. There are those who came running in 59 and then recently, and they've interpreted with the communities. They were interpreted with the communities. Like when you go to Namtama now, if you don't know who is a Ugandan in Namtama, who is a person in Uganda, Namtama has become great national in Uganda. Even Kampala here, there are people who have come from other areas and they are interpreted in Uganda. There's been in the marriage, there's been in the, but people think their language. There are quite a number of Baganda here, I know, whose parents are from, one is from Burundi, the other one is in Uganda, and I know the person, Uganda. I know the Uganda whose mother is in Mugisu, and the father is in Burundi, but that Uganda is in Uganda. The mother is in Mugisu. She's from Uganda. The father is from Burundi, who has lived in Uganda for this time, but the mother was as a Uganda. And we are regarding him as a Uganda, because he's put it together with him. Who am I to ask whether, And the child of Uganda is a Ugandan anyway. The child of Uganda is a Ugandan. How can I be a Ugandan and say my child is a Tanzanian? It's impossible. The child of Uganda is, like he's supposed to be Ugandan, he's a Ugandan. Now the case of the Banyarwanda, it's sometimes genuine, but sometimes it takes a political risk. There is a rivalry between two groups within that community. There are the Banyarwanda, then there is the other group is what Uganda. Then there is Banyarwanda, they have their own issues. They have their own issues. I don't know what gets involved with their issues. But most of them are Ugandans, if they choose. Most of them are Ugandans, so I don't know who's who, and I regard them as Ugandans. Unless somebody specifically proves that none of their parents is a Ugandan. And in any case, there is an appeal process. There is an appeal process. When they deny your passport, you appeal to a higher You go to see the director. When the director, it starts with the committee, then there is a director, then you appeal, then it comes to us, then we send a committee to go and investigate, find out who exactly you are. Then it finally comes to me, and most of the times you find we say, no, this is Uganda. There are very many cases, the minister myself. We say, no, these are Ugandans from the southeastern. For us, we don't have what? No. They are just Uganda. They are human beings who are welcome to be black and speak some language. For as long as they are human being and I can tell where you come from, and maybe you can citizen. They said, we speak women, not a criminal. But there is that conflict between the two groups, and I don't want to be involved with that conflict.
To say that the Bible of the immigration officer is the Constitution, and the Constitution enumerates the types of citizenship in Uganda and how you acquire that citizenship. We have citizens by birth, we have by registration, by naturalization, we have foundlings. Foundlings are young people of or below the age of 5 whose parents are unknown and they are reported to the authorities. The assumption is that they are Ugandans. And then we have dual citizenship and former subjects of the British protectorate government whose citizenship has been recognized by the constitutions before this one. Those ones also remain citizens. The most contentious is citizenship by birth, because to be one by birth, the neighbors, it's only Banyarwanda who are named as such. So there's always that issue of proof, and the burden is placed on this immigration officer of proving citizenship by birth. That because these people come, they say, who is your father? Who is your mother? Who are their father? You know? They are going to have this saying, Tamblango Uganda. You have to. So when they fail, they say, we are segregated. We are segregated. So it's like the immigration officer is put in a bad situation. But I think we need to think more and get solutions so that we don't segregate people who are really citizens. Never mind that there's that issue of the nomenclature of Banyarwanda, but also we need also to be mindful not to give a blank check to only one indigenous group in the constitution, because others don't complain. Have you heard because they ask all these questions, they ask all the nationalities named in the constitution. So I think it's something we can strike a balance to see that those who are really citizens get all the services they need, and those who are not can apply through the other forms. You can apply to be a citizen by registration, you can apply to be one by naturalization if you answer some certain qualifications. I think immigration will add more on this, but we don't also need education of the public. I think sometimes we talk at cost purposes because sometimes we are in agreement actually, but people don't talk to each other so that we fill the gray areas and stop these accusations and counter accusations, which sometimes put our officers in a bad spot, yet they mean well. They don't mean to segregate anyone.